Whether you like it or not, Arena Breakout Infinite is changing. What's up guys, welcome back to another video. I have just been granted access to an early preview of Season 2 for Arena Breakout Infinite, and there are a lot of potential new features to be added to the new season. The key word right now there is potential, as the features to be released will depend mostly on player feedback through the survey forms given throughout the test period. So consider that as a small band-aid to a gaping wound to the realistic extraction shooter we all grew to love. Here are some of the potential updates coming to the game. These are the more notable updates currently applied to this version of the test server, but as of this recording, developers have since then collected feedback from player community and have decided to roll back two of these features, namely the kill feed feature and an unnamed feature in the PC version, but will eventually come to the mobile version instead. It is the ability to sprint while you are crippled. There's been a massive outcry from the Arena Breakout mobile community regarding these labeled casual or arcade-like features coming soon to the mobile version of the game. For more specifics on what kind of features they are looking to implement, kindly check out this video I made on the subject, and if you want to see what most players think about it, feel free to read throughout all of the 400 plus comments on the same video. So from here, it's very clear that for both PC and mobile platforms, this is the direction that Arena Breakout is taking. They are aiming to make the door of entry as wide as possible for any potential player who gains interest to play the game, and also making the exit become less of an option as they will be playing more consistently, rather than giving up after a couple of bad raids or encounters in the game. Here's a screenshot of a comment from a lead mod and what I assume is part of the development team for Arena Breakout Mobile, where the person explains the necessity for these changes. Zigili11 from Reddit states, "Arcade versus realism. In the end, AB is a game made for mobile first. We're always going to break realism for playability. Nothing is playable about taking 15 minutes to patch up a wound, which is realistic and why we prefer to aim for immersion. We not only want you to feel the intense pressure of being an operator in the field, but we also want you to have fun. If you think we're going to arcade, then you really should consider playing on PC, where you'll find a lot more games, including ABI, that cater to realism." Now, before anybody here from the Arena Breakout mobile community take out their pitchforks, please hear me out here. This person is simply doing his job as a representative of the development team and being able to communicate with everyone directly. Let's not rain down hate on the person for doing their jobs. At the end of the discussion, this is it. This is where the game is going. And let's not be too over dramatic, and let's be honest to ourselves here. The game is far from dying. Looping back to the PC side of things, honestly, I had fun playing on the Season 2 preview of ABI. These new quality of life updates are not really game changers, and they are very far from being game breakers. The extraction shooter experience is still there. We can label it as too casual or too arcade all we like, but this is what Arena Breakout is meant to become. And I want to be clear and set the record straight. I am not slurping all over the good graces of the devs or publishers of this game. If I was petty enough, I would actually be mad that I didn't get accepted as an official content creator for their game. I am simply here to make content because I enjoy it, and I also enjoy the game that they have. So here's a line for thought. The game is not removing its immersion and realism. It's still there, and I don't see it going anywhere for the foreseeable future. So a bunch of questions just pop out of what we have learned today. What other potential updates would come to the game? Will they go in the same direction with the PC version as they have with the mobile version? Is the game going to lose a lot of players? Or are they going to gain more as well? A lot to discuss and a lot to answer, so if you feel like you have something to say or share about this, please feel free to comment it down below. And one last tidbit before I go, there is a small rumor going around that the connected reasoning for these casual and arcade-like feature updates is that this is a preparation phase towards a potential Steam release sometime in the near future. Well, wouldn't that be awesome? And I'd love to see it come true. Thanks for watching the video. Leave a like and subscribe if you're new. More extraction news and content soon. Hope to see you in the next one. See him. Grenade. So much for fucking sneaking. Ah! Oh, I hate that wood shit. No way.